I got to my room in isolation, and within 30 minutes, they rushed me up to ICU.
Denise Thompson would typically be busy getting her two sons ready for school every day before heading to work. Instead, she has been confined to her hospital bed in Abbotsford for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was on oxygen for 2 weeks, and today's the first time I've been off of it for 2 weeks.
She says her life was turned upside down when she contracted COVID. What started off as a cough quickly became a high fever and trouble breathing.
When I was up in ICU, they said that the first 3 days were the hardest because you're not breathing on your own, really. They're just kind of like pumping a bunch of air into you, and then your lungs are like letting go.
Thompson believes she got the virus from a small birthday gathering in October.
I invited a handful of people over to celebrate, and one of my friends came over, and he did not tell me that he was sick. And I found out later from his sister that she in fact had COVID, told him that he needed to isolate, and he didn't.
Thankfully, she says her boys are being cared for and are healthy, but the outcome could have been much worse.
My youngest son is also, he was born really early, so he has really bad lungs. And the lack of consideration that the person that came to my house gave to me and my kids.
Thompson says while she is concerned sharing her story publicly may lead to judgment, she wants to remind the public of the people behind the COVID numbers to humanize this pandemic.
I see these posts all over the internet about how it's just fake, and it's from people that I also know personally, and that's why I decided to go public. I don't want anybody else to go through what I've had to go through.
Thompson says while she's been on EI since being off work, she's worried about the long-term impact this will have on her family.
Recover myself on top of figuring out how I'm going to make sure my bills and my children are taken care of, so that we're not going to be homeless come Christmas time.
She says she's expected to be released sometime in the next few days, but knows a smooth recovery is far from certain.
I could end up back in the hospital for this for sure.
In Vancouver, Isabel Regem, City News.